Assalamualaikum. We continue. Alright, now I'm focusing on foreign subsidiaries. Class, for this video I only focus on group. Okay, for the individual part, just to remind you all, for the individual you only must know about the functional currency. Okay, functional currency means monetary item you restated, retranslated using closing rate. For non-monetary item using a historical rate only. Okay, and the foreign exchange difference will enter to P&L. Class, remember, this is only for individual financial statement. Okay, to recall you can refer to your mock question exam, mock 2, question 3B, your mock 2 exam. Okay, so it's, if not mistaken, it's about Azwin financial statement. So please read for that, because I will not cover individual statement, because today I only cover group statement. So we are talking about group. When you are talking about group, foreign sub. So first I will teach you, because at the end when you come foreign sub, you are facing a risk, class. What risk is all about? Fluctuation of foreign exchange rate. Due to that, you have foreign exchange difference. Okay, so for group you got two. One foreign exchange difference that arising from goodwill, another one is from your net asset of a subsidiary. So now, how you want to find your foreign exchange difference? So when it comes to foreign exchange difference, I'm focusing on how to calculate goodwill first, class. So back to the knowledge of to calculate goodwill. What is it? Consideration transfer plus NCI minus plus fair value previously held, fair value net asset, share capital, OCE, RE, all this is at the date of acquisition. Fair value adjustment. We just want to recall you the formula of goodwill, so you get this. This we call as goodwill at acquisition. Okay, at the acquisition date. Class, all these come, as I remind you, all this consider at acquisition. So what is the difference for foreign subsidiaries? All this will be in dinar. Example, dinar or other currency. So you have to translate it to be dollar sign. So you will have, we given you the exchange rate. Remember, okay, just to recall you on this method, if the question gives you $1 equals to 3.5 dinar, means that if the question you give in dinar, you want to change a dollar, you will divide. Means that dinar to dollar, you have to divide. Alright, class. If I change if the question gives you this way, 1 dinar equals to $0.5, example, in this case class, please, if they give you in dinar, they want dollar, you have to multiply the rate. So please read the question carefully, alright? Just to remind you on this matter. Back to this. So once you put, remember, you don't need to put anything here. Nothing to be put here, class. All this, make it empty. So you only put the rate here. Opening, or we call it as a spot rate. Translate it to the dollar. Okay. Once done, class, you will, okay, I continue. I will take this. So where can you get this, class? Based on the given data. You need to know the spot rate at the date of acquisition. The spot rate at the date of acquisition. Okay. Once you get your goodwill at your acquisition, dinar, this is your rate, and this in the dollar sign. Correct? So you will minus, if I continue from the previous page, minus with the impairment loss. This impairment loss still in dinar, this in dollar. So class, use what rate now? This is spot rate, DOA. The impairment loss, you will use average rate. But remember, no standard in IAS 21 mentioned. You have to use average rate. There are questions also using closing rate. Please don't use 2. Please choose 1 only. Don't give me 2 answers. Choose only 1. Okay. Once you have converted it to be in a dollar sign, impairment loss, right? Class, once you get this, so they will give you a goodwill at year end. However, remember, IAS 21 mentioned goodwill must be restated. Goodwill at year end must be restated. This is still in dinar, right? Must be stated at, class, don't forget, standard required you to restate it at the closing rate. Goodwill at the year end restated at the closing rate to get what is your dollar of ZZ. So class, when you see here now, please consider foreign exchange difference. Either gain or loss from foreign exchange difference. So number 1, you get your foreign exchange difference. So gain if the YY and ZZ is increasing, gain. Loss if the ZZ is lower than YY. So why you got all this class? Why you got foreign exchange difference? Because IAS mentioned that you need to restate it at a different rate. So this is roughly how you want to do it for goodwill. So I want to continue for the setup. When you want to explain about goodwill, so your setup will be like this. You just explain goodwill at the year end must use closing rate. The impairment loss will use average rate. Standard does not require you to use average only. You also can use closing rate. And you must mention about gain of foreign exchange difference will be entered in OCI. So when you explain this, make sure you got all these three minimum level. But don't mention like this general. Please don't forget to apply with figure. I still remember the first slide that I teach you on this. Remember the difference when you can see now in the individual, your FED entered to P&L, but remember when it comes to group that I teach you today, your FED gain and loss will be entered into OCI, reclassified to P&L. So that is for goodwill. Remember, as mentioned just now, class, you got two, goodwill and net asset. I'm done to find what is the FAD for goodwill. Now for net asset. For net asset class, opening net asset, you will use what rate? Your opening rate, or you can also use a closing rate of your previous year as well. Okay. Once you get that, you will plus add profit for the year. That means only 1 year. Automatically, you can use average rate because it comes from your SOPL after translate. Then you will get what class? Closing net asset. However, question has provided you closing net asset after restated at the closing rate due to IAS 21 required us to restate it at the closing rate. Okay, so arising of what class? FED again, but this FED is on FED net asset, either gain or loss of FED. So you got two FED here. So what is the setup that you need to know? So at the end, your total FED will be FED gain or loss from goodwill plus FED gain and loss net asset. Then you will get the final net gain or loss of FED. Remember, this figure will be entered in OCI. Please class, this is a basic understanding on IAS 21. Okay, so I hope you can expand the knowledge of this IAS 21. Okay, how you want to translate it, and please class focus how you want to find the opening net asset. This is my question. How you want to find this, and how you want to find this. So this you can refer to your book. I believe you have covered for the whole semester. Okay, that's all on foreign subsidiaries. Okay, so class, don't forget, as mentioned just now, please understand the criteria of functional currency 3 plus 2 plus 4. Remember, to determine the functional currency, which currency is going to be used for your individual statement, individual financial statement. Another one, please understand the advantages and disadvantages of IAS 21. Okay, I will not recall this. Please read your own self. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you.